Okay, I thought I'd touch on a little Walking Dead news for the Nailsin ratings. Andrew Lincoln leaving The Walking Dead. Yeah, there's been rumors about it, and apparently this is now true. He'll be leaving The Walking Dead following season 9, and apparently it's also reported that Andrew Lincoln will have a limited role. So that means brief appearances here and there and all that. So to make up for this, they're offering Norman Reedus a substantial amount of money, apparently $20 million to stay on the show, because they need a new lead once Andrew departs. And plus Lauren Cohen, Maggie, I don't know if it said that she would actually leave the show. I know there was some harsh negotiations going on for her to stay, but it's saying that she's only apparently only going to appear in about 6 episodes of the season, because she's going to be in a new ABC series, Whiskey Cavalier. I don't know what that's about, but that's where she'll be in there. So it's looking likely she might not be around much longer either, as far as the character of Maggie. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. The show is dead. It's just the dead. It's not walking anymore. It's terrible to see. It was once a great franchise, and now it's just pretty much an embarrassment. And you know, Andrew Lincoln is looking to go elsewhere. I mean, at this point, to stay on such an obvious sinking ship is damaging to his career. And he's a fine actor. He's done a great job, but he can only do so much with what he's given, and that's true of all the actors. I don't care how good you are. Well, when the script you're supposed to read is just absolute garbage, and the dialogue is bad, and all that, there's nothing you can do. And so, moving on would be a wise decision at this point, but probably should have done it sooner. But gee, how could he know how bad it would get? Well, season 7 should have been a major clue as to how bad it was. Deterioration began in 6. The first 5 seasons, I think, are solid, but boy, they just ran out of ideas. You know, it's the repetition is the #1 problem for the series, and eventually you need to figure out how to wrap it up before you just milk it to death and it becomes a mockery of its former self. And oh geez, it's too late. That's already happened. It's just embarrassing how bad it got, and it's a shame for the fine performances that actors like Andrew Lincoln delivered. And so they're clinging to Norman Reedus, who's a very popular character on there, but he's got to think about this too. But then again, you know, hey, look, 20 million. Well, who could blame him? And he might walk away unscathed from this and have some other vehicle for him after Walking Dead. But I think, boy, it's being forced to come to an end sooner or later, because I just don't see any way out of it. Because long ago, I keep stressing in my criticism of Walking Dead that there was only one story left to tell, and that, of course, the virus, and exploring that and what was it, and introducing scenarios where that could be expanded on. They're not going to do it, and it's what they should have done with the spinoff. They should have drew Walking Dead to an end, since it's not going to do anything else, and the Fear the Walking Dead could have a different plot. Instead, it's the same plot. So right now, Fear the Walking Dead is superior to Walking Dead, because it hasn't had as bad of episodes as Walking Dead has. They've had some bad ones, don't get me wrong here, but they've had some really, really good ones, and most recently, they've had a couple that were pretty good. But there again, repetition will drag it down already. It's just a pale copy of the original. And the only reason that it probably looks better now is because the original is so rotten. Again, decent cast there. They're only so good as what the writers give them. It's like I don't like Maggie Grace's character in that show. but I don't really hold her responsible for it. She's playing what they gave her, and it's just no good. It's just a sad end to a once great show, but pursuing a new plot line, would that forgive the mistakes and restore the show for, I don't know, a couple of more seasons? I rather doubt it at this time, because it's probably too little too late. And that's it. So there you go. That's the end of Rick Grimes for the next season. This comes after there's a lot of, the series creator is suing AMC. The story was that Chandler Riggs, who played Carl, was fired. And you got to imagine that's not settling too well with people who like the guy, and depending on what the reasons were, I don't know that we'll ever know. But yeah, it's over. And right now it's just watching how long can it go, well, what are the odds? You can place your bets. But again, it's too bad this was a once great franchise until it wasn't. Yeah, it's hard to let go of the cash cow, but when it's dead and stinking, yeah, you gotta get rid of that. All right, thanks for watching and listening. Check out the link description below for links to my mini stores that have loads of goodies for you.